bum ass boat they had me on
No,
when I
no,
was
it's
in New York as a
no,
kid.
it's actually like nice and decked and like interior and top. It's pretty cool.
They're out there treating
Where I'm
folks
gonna be
nice.
at, yeah, yeah. They look like they
What do
care
you
about the
want,
people.
girl?
I want your food. I got ribs too.
What you want?
I got ribs. I got ribs.
Manny got ribs. And she like, where
I
your
got ribs.
ribs, Nick?
Where your ribs?
Where your ribs, Nick?
Get
I
the
don't
ribs.
got the ribs. He got the ribs. He not even here.
Get the ribs. Get the ribs. Get the ribs.
What? You want to go outside, hang out with the boats?
Oh my God! There goes my sister calling again.
Manny! Manny senpai! Hi! Okay. When do we come in? Just let me know.
Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. Gonna find you and take it slowly.
Holy Crystal Lake hot sauce. Welcome to One Tree Hill Marijuana Edition. No. That's the episode, but it's not the marijuana edition. We're probably never gonna reach episode 420.
Hey, you can't say never, man. You never know.
Come on, that means we have to have a bunch of bullshit episodes just to like pad up.
Nigga, we gonna get
Start
there.
taking segments and making the segment an episode. Like, yeah, this 10-minute segment, that's an episode.
Nope, fuck that. We gonna make it bad. How long would that be, yo? Like, let's see, we are what, 45 now? Nigga, that's too much math.
Too much math? Alright, 145. Let's see. That brings us down to...
Yeah, I know that's around 280.
Yeah, we're gonna need like 200 and like...
What, so that's like close to 5 years? Actually, that's more than 5 years, shit.
Yeah, at the rate we do shows? Yeah. Well, we're getting back on our work.
On the Grizzy.
Well, today we are joined by Joshua Vasquez.
If he's there.
He's not actually there right now. He's in the bathroom taking a massive shit. Okay, and we have Ashy, who is also not there. He's in his bathroom taking a massive diarrhea shit, which is even...
I can't fucking hear you, jackass.
And Manny, he'll be back in a couple minutes, but how's everybody doing?
Oh, well, fuck it. We had, you can say we kind of had wrestling, and then we had some real nigga wrestling from niggas Jacks, Pussy, and Weed.
Oh my God. We gotta not use that.
Pussy and weed?
No.
Or real
No.
wrestling?
The Jacks part.
No, niggas, Japs, Pussy, and Weed.
Oh, you're talking about
NJPW.
NJPW.
Yeah.
Pro Wigglers.
There you go. There's the host.
Yeah, where I
Oh,
am
we start
not.
already?
Yeah.
Yes, we started.
Yo, cause I had clicked on the
Got
theme song right
ribs.
when you I had already
your
started the
boy.
stream, and I had clicked on the theme song right when you was like, "Oh, my sister's calling me." I was like,
It's
"Nigga,
your
I can't
boy.
stop now."
It's your boy Manny. I got
It's your boy.
the
It's your
ribs.
boy.
I got no notes for the show.
None.
So I'm just going off the muscle memory.
Off
Muscle
the
And all I
memory,
dome.
dog.
remember about Raw was that we had a triple threat
No condom.
with your boy Roman Reezy picking up the
Reezy.
win because why the fuck not? He's the man. I'm not. I'm jealous. I shouldn't be, but whatever.
No, he's the big dog, nigga. Pay attention. He's the guy. He's not the man. That's Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins now has this cool little guy screaming on
Yeah,
his intro thing.
I heard that shit. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Burn it down.
He was like, "Burn it down."
No, I thought he
I
was
was like,
saying, it's Batista.
I was like, that was cool. Also, oh yeah, we can get. Well, did you guys talk about the beginning of the show yet, or no?
We just
No,
started.
We just started, nigga.
Oh, because we had the Beast, an unannounced Beast of Brock Lesnar, who said he didn't say anything because he never says anything. Paul Heyman says that if Brock does not defend, like if he loses the belt at SummerSlam, he bounces.
And he's taking his talents to the UFC after he re-enters the USADA pool.
But what if he wins?
Fuck
He's
it.
not gonna win.
He's not gonna win.
Why not? He can
What
squat
if
on the
they're-
belt.
I know, but
He's
what if
gonna-
they're
Royal
making
Rumble?
the stipulation just so we can think it's that predictable? And he
No, he's-
retained. He just leaves like later in the year.
He's gonna lose. He's gonna lose, and he's gonna fight John Jones, and he's gonna lose again.
Mm-hmm.
So we all know that Roman Reigns is going to be the new Universal Champion, right?
We don't know this. They might throw a curve.
No,
Samoa Joe might
I'm really hoping there's an extreme curve there because that's what it's looking
You know who I
like.
want to see as Universal Champion? Braun.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we've had a dominant world champ. I don't want to say Lesnar because he's dominant
It's
once
been
in a while
since-
because we don't see him that much. But to have a full-time dominant big guy champ, it's been a minute. It's been a long time.
A big guy chant that people actually
Big
like,
guy.
but the thing,
Yeah, like a.
the thing
not
I
supposed to
fear,
like him.
but the thing I know, but still, the thing is with Braun. Though I fear that it's going to be like that typical, wrestling fan thing where a bunch of people are just going to start turning on Braun if he has a lengthy title reign and he's just
Oh
like
yeah.
overly dominant.
So I don't listen to people. And people, there's a whole time they need to win a world title. Wins the world title, man.
You know what it
I
is?
really didn't mean
You know what
that.
it is? I'll give WWE credit because it's like they've kind of thrown like bad curves over the last few months with people being no one contender and like stuff like Jinder Mahal being champion. So I'm expecting a curve at SummerSlam. I'm hoping there's one. If it's Roman, yeah,
It's the big dog.
He's just gonna get booed again.
exactly. And it's like we're gonna have this same result over the last 3-4 years. How many times got main event at WrestleMania?
Three.
In a row.
3 in a row. they say.
2015, 2016, 2017.
So, like,
had no business
3
main
years in
event
a
in
row.
17.
3 years in a row. You said 17?
Yeah, he had no business main event in the 2017 WrestleMania.
Oh, I'm thinking. Oh,
You thought he said
No, he has
17
not
years in
been
a row, nigga?
17 WrestleMania.
I thought you said WrestleMania.
I was not
17.
watching Roman Reigns since 2000. If I did, I would have switched to WCW.
My bad.
Or ECW. Or I would have started buying TNA pay-per-views every week.
Think about that. though.
See,
I
even
want
your
this-
sister or mother, whatever the fuck, disagrees with
That's my
that.
mom.
Yeah.
Think about throwing that in a what if situation. If WWE had a like legit competition and they kept pushing Roman, wouldn't people just watch the other product anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah, but fuck it. Craig Smith in the chat says need a real champion, not fucking Roman fucking Reigns. Wait, yeah, we need a real, god damn it, a real Samoan, not Roman fucking
Wait,
Reigns.
you said who in the chat?
Craig Smith.
It's a different guy from what
Would
we're
you,
used to.
Craig
So used to Don.
Smith. Greg Smith, first of all, hi, welcome to the show. Second of all, which Samoan? Are we just gonna have Samoa Joe as champion?
Why the
why
fuck not?
Yeah.
Why not one of the Usos, huh?
Why not, yo? I'd be cool with that.
Especially now since they actually have lyrics to the theme song.
They got lyrics to the theme song. Fuck.
Yeah, they have lyrics in their theme song now.
Nigga, I need to listen to that.
It's day one ish.
Hey, nigga, I need to find that shit.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I was surprised. It actually sounds like a legit theme now.
Nigga, it was a legit thing
I
before.
know,
Yo, I was
but it
bumping
just
to
felt
that
like they
shit.
just threw. I know, yeah, but it just felt like they just threw something at them like that matched their personality. But now it really, really goes with them.
All I'll say is this: the CFOs better step up their game on that just themes, man.
So I'm
Yeah.
guessing, yeah, I feel bad for Big Cass's theme music. It reminds me of like the old SmackDown Shut Your Mouth menus, like the music from there, or like the music you hear during the game, like the matches. I'm guessing that the Hardys, the Revival, and Anderson and Gallows aren't going after the WWE Tag Team titles anymore.
Yeah, instead it's probably
Because
gonna
it
be
seems
the
that
Titty
Seth
Master
Rollins
Seth
and
Metal.
Ambrose, that's what I was gonna get to. I
So the
wonder why.
Shield, so like 2/3 of the former Shield members are gonna. My bad, I'm in my job. I'm on break, but 2/3 of the former Shield members are gonna have the tag team titles. So that means Roman's gonna win the title at SummerSlam. And the Shield's gonna all have belts. Word.
I think they're gonna lose the title match.
He will be the first member of the Shield to be a Grand Slam champion.
Yeah, Grand Slam, IC, US, WWE, and tag.
Yeah.
He's gonna do something that Seth Rollins didn't do first. The Architect didn't become so
Seth
good.
and
No,
yeah,
they're
Seth and Reigns were
they're gonna
champs.
lose.
They were the first champ. Well, technically by like 30 minutes.
Come on, yo. The Shield can beat the Bar, nigga.
The bar.
No, they're not good.
And maybe now Sheamus can get his time off that he wants. Supposedly.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't he? He said he's gonna take time off. After.
Yeah, this is
Cesaro.
probably no, Cesaro probably. I mean, they'll probably keep Cesaro out too.
Yo, shout out to Cesaro for Casino Royale, man. On Up Up Down Down. Them episodes is funny as fuck.
I thought you meant the movie. I was like, holy shit.
I mean, whatever mobile game you be playing.
Oh, was it Clash Royale?
Yeah.
Clash Royale.
This nigga said
I said Casino Royale. I was about to say you was in the movie.
Royale.
I don't remember him being in a James Bond movie. I must have missed.
Hey,
I didn't necessarily see that movie in HD either. Okay, so one random match that we had that night, which I was totally fine with, was Elias Samson versus Kalisto. Also, no more Samson. He's just Elias now.
Oh
They've
yeah, fuck that. I
given
saw
him
that
the,
shit.
They've given him the usual treatment.
He's like, nah, nigga, your name's too long and confusing. Let me take out that
sense
sentence.
because he always said, "Who wants to walk with Elias?"
I don't give a shit, nigga.
It's cool though. I dig it.
What? So if I went into the WWE under my
You
government
just be
name,
black.
no,
You
hold
be
on. If I
Hooks?
went under my government name, you mean like every single time I cut a promo or start talking about myself in the fucking what? The fucking third person and shit, I would just have to be like, man, ain't nobody beating Rashawn Hooks. He's like, you know what? He's like, you know what somebody said to me on the street? Hey, Rashawn Hooks, you the best wrestler I ever seen in my life. I'm like, nigga. It's like, I can't just say Rashawn, man. I gotta say Rashawn Hooks or else I'm gonna lose my name.
Or they'll just call you Hooks.
Uh,
They'll just call you Hooks like
I
they
wanna
did in
just
the
be Hooks,
90s
man.
with nails.
I'm not the sauce boss, man. I can't just go by Hooks.
Hey man, your name might just be too long, so they might cut that shit anyway.
Oh, but fucking fuck. I'm trying to think of a name that's longer that they using. Shinsuke Nakamura, nigga.
Yeah, Shinsuke
That's his
Nakamura.
fucking name.
That Rashawn Hooks is my name, nigga.
That sounds a lot better. But Rashawn Hooks just kind of, I don't know.
Nah, quit hating, man.
It's not hate. Hooks is
They just
just
want to call him Nagamura.
Nah, I don't want
Nah,
that.
I don't-
I hope
I
it
don't
never
shit.
happens.
Out of all the names they simplifying, they're not gonna simplify Shinsuke Nakamura.
They're gonna call him
Oh,
Shin. The
No.
artist
Don't-
known
don't-
as Shin.
I don't.
Shin Naka.
I don't like that they're simplifying names.
All of his
Just-
T-shirts are just like a Shin, like a
It's like
bodybuilder with
calling.
his name on
It's
it.
like calling Finn Balor just Balor. Like,
See, the only one that they did that actually made sense is just like simplifying. Like we pretty much knew it was coming, but when they simplified fucking Big Cass's name to Big Cass, because then nobody ever called this nigga Colin
No one called
Cassidy.
him, yeah, no one called him Colin Cassidy besides
Hey,
the
what
ring
about
announcer.
Big E Langston? He lost his last name.
Yeah,
Big E.
Cesaro
I
lost
want
his
them to
first
form-
name. Rusev lost his first
I
name.
want Big E, Big Cass,
Sheamus
and the
lost
Big
his
Show
last
to
name.
be a trio. That's all I want.
The big three. God damn it, it writes itself. Fuck.
Yeah, Big E, Big Cass, and Big Show. Put them all together, and they come out to. They can come out with a Big Baller Brand.
No.
Why not? They can come out to
Big
Big
what?
Things Popping,
Yo, fuck LeVar Ball, man.
but they can come out to Big Things Popping
Ball on these niggas.
with Big Baller Brand gear on. Come on, D, like that's money. That is money. Come on, freaking Big Show was rocking FUBU and Peli Peli back in the Attitude Era. Come on now.
Nigga, I was rocking FUBU during one of my live streams on Twitch. Yo, go and find that video. I don't know which one it
I
was.
think when you were playing Final Fantasy 12, I think you had like a button-up shirt that had like a couple colors on it.
After I told you,
That shit was fire.
Nah, yo, I had like a red and black jersey, nigga.
Oh yeah. Meanwhile, we have developments. We have a development in the HR department where Homeboy just found out that. Oh wait, that's the season finale.
He found out that his bitch cheated on
I don't
him
know
with this
what's
other nigga.
So we had Nia Jax versus Bailey. Bailey wins.
By
Was it
count
by a
Sorry about
count out?
that.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then yesterday or Wednesday, I believe it was yesterday or Tuesday night, it came out that she actually has an injured shoulder, and it looks pretty bad. They're
So
waiting
if
until
she's
Monday.
out, is she going to be replaced by Sasha?
I hope they give that to Sasha.
Talk to Maria about that. You talk to
no.
Maria about that?
I guess.
I don't know who she is, but I'll
I
try.
should. Yeah, I'll try. I'll put in a good word out.
Yeah, man. I tried to put on a condom. She wouldn't let me. I know how it get.
But yeah, that's the. I hope that she's okay. But if she's written out,
That's
then
a bad
probably then they'll probably put Sasha in there, or they'll just put Nia Jax. She was a person that did that to her, supposedly. You know.
Oh, but on a side note, Craig Smith in the chat said Bufu was better.
By us. Fuck
By
you.
us, fuck you. And then the main event, which had no business being a main event.
Oh, Big
Big
Cass
Show
and
versus
fucking
Big Cass.
God damn it, yo.
That was so flat in terms of main event. I don't know, it just
Yo,
for me, Raw was backwards. If you watch Raw, like if you look at the matches backwards, makes a lot more sense because usually Brock Lesnar was always the one to have like the main event segment of him just standing there.
So pretty much what you're saying is, if I bought tickets, I would have left like somewhere in the middle of the show because I would not care.
no, you might have left after the triple threat at most.
Yeah, because it felt like I was sitting here like, okay, I probably walked out of the room or missed a match graphic, but what is main eventing Raw?
Yeah, I was trying to figure that out after the triple
Yeah,
threat.
I'm like, wait a minute, did I miss something? I'm like, okay,
Wasn't it Big Cass versus Big Show?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Yeah, because after the triple threat, I'm like, wow, they gotta have something bigger than this, or there's gonna be a segment. But then I'm like,
How
wait,
was that match? Because I didn't.
It
pretty
was
bad.
slow.
It was flat. It was not a main event caliber match.
I didn't watch that match. I didn't even watch Raw.
That's what I said.
wanted
Like Raw was a bit backwards.
But Big Cass won by DQ, and then he big booted Enzo after Enzo jumped on his back again. And then he tried to run after and beat the crap out of Big Show, said Big Show knocked him out, and then like everybody was lying on the ground.
KO.
Yeah.
pretty much I should not watch the Hulu edit, and I should just watch the Facebook edits.
The Hulu edit's just gonna end after the triple threat.
That's,
Oh my god, Mom, please relax.
Let me get a shit on.
I was going ape shit over there. So yeah, that was Raw essentially. It wasn't very good, in my opinion.
Nah.
I feel like that. Honestly, that's probably why I forgot what happened mostly because I was just reading like the notes now and it just came back to me. Not much happened in that show besides the triple threat and the Lesnar announcement, which was like in the first hour and a half. So there was no need to like sit back and watch the rest of it. But SmackDown, however, was a much better show the night after.
I came in on SmackDown to Naomi jumping in the air and doing a leg drop on Natalya.
Damn, dog, so you missed the opening match?
Yeah.
The U.S. Championship?
The fucking retarded
Yeah, that was a terrible finish.
Kevin Owens stretching his entire arm up into the air. Oh, he kicked out at like 2.
Or like 1, yeah.
Yeah, like
1.5.
And then this nigga still counting. I'm like, son.
It's because he was hit in the eye.
Niggas, how are you counting? How you even know niggas on the ground for fucking 3 count? Like, whatever.
I wonder
nigga.
how that.
He smelled the pin. He felt shoulders on the mat and went for it.
I'm telling you, WWE ain't trying on now with the network at all. Yeah.
No.
Yo, would you want the WWE, the whole everything WWE Raw and SmackDown on the network?
With the shit TV shows that they put on, like television,
Imagine
just
how
network
much
television
worse that would be.
shows they would put on. One, they would probably up the price of it because all their content would be on the network. And then 2, he was like, they would still probably put for like the same shit. Because there are a lot of people who buy the network but go back and just watch old school shit. And if they up the price of the network, there's still a lot of people who probably just pay for the network for the old school shit.
You would think they up the network?
Yeah.
I mean, up the price? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
But put it this way.
The only thing...
If they made Raw and SmackDown paid content, they're not going to put any much effort into it because pay-per-views are paid content.
Yeah.
And they have like to be continued finishes when it's supposed to be the payoff. So just imagine how much worse the weekly TV shows would be at that rate. It would just be WCW all over again.
The
Yeah,
one thing I
like
would want, the one
Facts.
thing I would want for them to do is just put Raw and SmackDown like the night after the live show. Like like the Hulu edit, but it's just have it on the
I mean,
network the day after.
they can't.
You should hate.
USA deal. They can't.
They can't. I know.
They got rid of that deal. Yeah. That's the reason New Japan Pro Wrestling a lot of the G1 shows don't have commentary because their commentary team isn't necessarily fully contracted by New Japan. It's by TV Asahi. So in the recent G1 shows, I noticed that they bring a whole different announce team. I noticed that during when Homa came back, because Tamatonga does a headbutt, or he tried to do the headbutt to someone, and they're showing Homa's reaction. I'm like, wait a minute, I don't hear Homa. That's a whole nother team. So I'm like, okay, they have their team there, and I guess this year to not just have it all quiet, they just brought in their own commentary team, which is cool. They're just not as active as the actual New Japan commentary team. But maybe
that's weird that they don't.
Maybe WWE down the line.
That's weird that they don't have their own. Maybe they're working with WWE secretly.
Why?
Probably they get Mauro Ronaldo to like call all their New Japan shit.
The president of New Japan is at war with Vince McMahon. Literally, that dude was pissed. Yeah, that's why he made contract extensions to people. Yeah,
he taking all my niggas.
Normally, people resign from January 4th to January 5th every year, and now he's just like, you know what? We got to secure these guys for multi-year deals. We got to, take the competition to them. That's when he brought the U.S. title.
Because of that year where fucking Vince went and contracted literally half of his top 4 talent.
Yeah, he brought 4 people. He brought their top tag attraction. He brought their top Gaijin attraction and their top Japanese attraction, Shinsuke Nakamura. And this dude was like, nope, not anymore. I'm pissed. This is war. Tired of everybody's shit. Let's make a U.S. belt. Take your champions. Take care of all your territories.
It's not like Vince is doing what Eric Bischoff did to like ECW talent in the 90s.
No, because it's not Vince who's getting those talents from other places. It's Triple H, yo. It's like people are interested. He just hears that people are interested in seeing those talents, and he's like, "Yeah, I want to get those guys in." Because he said it when somebody asked him about Kenny Omega. He went and, what was it? He said something to the extent of, he was like, if all of you keep asking me about this one guy, then yeah, I'm interested in bringing him in.
But at the same time, it's like, damn, I lost my train of thought. The fuck. Is that? Oh yeah. No, wait. Yeah. So it's like internal struggles because I think isn't Triple H like frustrated with Vince because of the talent he's bringing in, he's not really using them, or like he's dumbing them down. In video game sense, he's nerfing them.
Imagine spending like a quarter of your summer building this amazing Lego set just to show your dad, and he tips it over.
Damn, yeah, that's a good analogy.
That's exactly what's going on with the NXT superstars going to the main roster. It's like they spend all this time building them up, and then he's just like, "No, do it again."
So pretty much a Lego movie then.
Pixels with Pac-Man and Adam Sandler. Don't watch that movie, by the way. That was a bad movie. Terrible movie. Okay, so AJ Styles retains the title, obviously, to some fuck shit, like D-Black said.
Yeah.
And then SummerSlam, we're gonna have a rematch again, but this time Shane O'Mac will be the ref.
I was thinking Daniel Bryan was going to be the referee, but they like, nope.
What if Shane? I don't know.
You don't even trust him in the ring to be referee.
You might hurt yourself counting to 3. Damn it! You can't run that risk.
It's because
knowing him, he would hurt himself.
Because they probably was going to do some shit where they do have a ref bump in the damn match. So.
Yeah, probably.
And I like the fact that Kevin Owens actually brought up that whole fucking the weak ass refs that get
hit. And that was funny. He was so pissed. Yeah, that was a really good mini.
He's like, I need a ref that can actually do their job and not get knocked over by a gust of wind.
We need to get Nick Patrick and Earl Hebner from Invasion 2001. Those two were being the shit type shit. And actually getting up after a couple of seconds.
I still never saw like any part of that pay-per-view at all.
Oh, you should, dude. RVD and Jeff Hardy had a match. That match was great.
Oh, I probably saw a match, but I ain't never seen.
That match was good as hell. And Lita and Church almost fell off the stage. Like they kept walking backwards while looking down the ramp.
Shit.
Yeah, and then of course the turn at the end of the pay-per-view.
Yeah. Stone Cold. Ah, yeah, I knew that shit was happening.
We got the old Stone Cold back, and he just joins the the away team.
I figured it was going to happen. I don't know why. I had no common sense at the time about like scripts and wrestling to be able to back that up. I was just like, yeah, Stone Cold's going to join the alliance.
It's because Vince was ignoring him. He was supposedly calling The Rock and stuff. And my favorite line about that whole promo was that Stone Cold says, "I joined a team that is going to find me the best competition in the world." And then you look at the roster, it's like, yeah.
So
everybody knows.
So you tell me Stone Cold's kind of like Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, he wanted to be the top guy facing top people, but then when you look while he was cutting that promo in the ring, you just see the people around him. It's just like,
hey, nigga,
really?
you had Taz, nigga.
I know, yeah, but I mean,
you had RVD.
Just like, yeah, RVD. But in terms of heavyweights, you just look at around like,
hey, they have Booker T. And
I don't know stuff. Yeah, I always liked Booker T. Like that was my favorite guy from him and RVD. Or like, I can't hate these guys. How can I possibly hate Booker T? Him with the segments he had with Shane McMahon backstage, getting the gift, just standing around with the shades, holding the belt across. Like it was like I can't hate this guy. Yeah. And RVD's flying all over the place, so I can't possibly hate that guy.
Yeah, and then the fact of the matter is, Booker T came in smacking the fuck out of a hill with a championship belt.
Yep, and throwing him on a freaking table.
Yeah.
That was here too. That was in East Rutherford.
When Stone Cold turned that night, wasn't The Rock like suspended?
The Rock was storyline suspended that he was out filming the greatest movie of all time.
Tooth Fairy?
Scorpion King.
Scorpion King.
Oh, it should have been Tooth Fairy. Here's the thing, as much as people shit on his role as Tooth Fairy, that movie was not that bad, yo.
No, it wasn't. Now the game plan was.
Oh, I ain't see that movie. I swear Tooth Fairy's like one of the few Rock movies I've actually seen. Because I don't watch movies like that.
Not even The Rundown?
No, I don't think I saw that.
Tall?
I don't think I saw that.
You should watch those ones. I think you would like them.
San Andreas?
No, I didn't.
Nigga, did you watch Doom?
No.
You should.
Nigga, I don't watch movies at all, man.
That movie was cool because it had like a really neat first-person view segment. You just like the actual game. But other than that, don't even bother. But yeah, if you want to see if you want to have a Rock movie marathon, Doom shouldn't even be on that anyway. Just make sure you watch Moana. So
Moana's a great movie, by the way.
I wonder, Dave is going to have to confirm this next week, but if you watch the Hulu edit of SmackDown, I wonder if the Usos' entire promo is going to be on it.
Nope.
What they say this time?
They said that they came out, oh wow, somebody actually wrote the rap here. That he said, who they thought it was going to be. Actually, no, it's not the rap. Because they did the New Day's intro from top to bottom. Except at the end, they just said, you're bust-ass tag, something like you're busted up tag team champs. And they came out with the new theme song.
You know what it is with Hulu? You know what it is with Hulu?
What?
You know what it is with SmackDown? Like I watched the full DVR like recorded version because
so you'll get to hear it.
Yeah, because it's like I don't need to watch the Hulu edit for that because it's like SmackDown's like 2 hours. The only reason why I watch the Hulu edit for Raw is because like 3 fucking hours.
Okay, so you'll probably hear the Usos like jokes about the New Day talking about their popsicles. And that they're three grown men blowing their own.
Cones,
These niggas, yo.
The Usos. They might win for niggas of the year this time.
Yeah, they definitely up there when it comes to being niggas.
I mean, especially for the Xavier Woods one.
There's that shit, yo. There's the hoodies. There's them with the fucking whole thing with the. When they came out for the rap shit, they had a whole fucking squad of goons with them.
Same thing with the New Day.
Yeah, but the New Day had like clown ass motherfuckers that looked like the leftover members of the Exotic Express with them and shit.
Knew that was gonna happen. But yeah, they're blowing their own trombones according to the Usos.
Cut it
That's
out.
Yeah, that's what they said. They said that the 3 grown men are blowing their own trombones.
I know.
Uh,
I'm still saying, cut it out.
And we're still gonna get. I'm happy that we're gonna get this match again. I hope at SummerSlam.
oh, speaking of that
Notice-
thing you just said about what these niggas said, fuck, I want to find the damn tweet because it was okay. I think I found it. Yeah, like when you said that whole blowing his own trombone thing, there's also a report that Enzo's taking so many L's against Big Cass the way he is because he might have heat backstage and they might be trying to get him off of TV. And on Twitter, because I was scrolling down earlier, JTG said, I'm a big fan of Enzo. Great on the mic. Pause.
Wow.
How's that pause?
The mic is slang for, you
dick.
know.
Yeah.
No wonder that guy's sitting at home writing audio.
Paul,
That's my nigga,
he's
though.
voice texting. He's voice texted that.
And the cool thing is,
No,
that
it's
during-
in parentheses, man. He ain't voice texted.
You don't know. You can add that afterwards.
they talked about that during bringing it to the table on Monday.
What?
That Enzo has heat backstage, getting kicked out the tour bus or whatever. And that was where Corey Graves admitted literally that he does not like Enzo, but he does not want him to be released.
Well, Corey Graves kind of doesn't seems to not like a lot of people. Like, did you
he
see?
says Enzo is Enzo 24/7.
Yo, did you see his table for 3 with Renee Young and Lita?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
There was an episode for that?
Yeah.
yeah, they had one. Yeah,
Was that recent?
yeah, that was the most recent one.
Mhm. It was like, cause he like alluded to some things, and you could kind of tell by like this like semi mean face that he always has on, and he would and pretty much said something like Renee was somebody who stuck by him and was cool with him even when he wasn't like necessarily all that great to get along with. So he went and said she's one of the few people who's actually friends with him during that whole time.
Everybody else.
No,
So-
he straight up said he like when
Pretty
they
much.
was in NXT, he tried to keep giving Baron Corbin the cold shoulder when he kept trying to ask him questions and ask him if he could ride with him. He was like, nah.
Yeah,
He's
because
like,
he
you
didn't
didn't
come
pay
from
your
an
dues,
independent
nigga.
wrestling. Yeah, he
Yeah.
didn't come from a wrestling background.
Wait, so pretty much
He came from football.
Corey Graves is a piece of shit.
Kinda.
Why does that make Corey a piece of shit?
Corey.
Hold on. Wait.
I don't know.
I'm confused now.
We'll get to that thought.
Oh yeah,
Um,
Corey. Yeah.
So is Fire and Glow Becky Lynch and Naomi's tag team name?
Why the
if it
fuck
is,
do
I
they
like-
need a tag team name if there's no women's tag team division? That's
I don't-
my question. You saw how
I mean,
long the
I-
welcoming committee lasted.
Yeah, and they faced off against Natalia and Carmella, which was pretty.
I mean-
pretty good match. I'd say.
If they
a
get
pretty-
more women on the main roster, they're gonna have to get more belts.
Nah, it ain't happening. It's like, if you ain't contending for those 2 women's championships, then go to NXT and go for the NXT championship.
I mean, they're pushing everybody as close as possible.
Okay. Almost lost there. Alright, so. Wait, no, my page. And I can't do anything on this page because my internet on my laptop isn't.
Your internet ass cheeks. It's booty.
No, my
it's
internet's fine. It's the laptop. Gable versus Rusev is a
Yeah.
match that you should consider watching if
Mhm.
you haven't.
weak. Yeah,
Those two
I was
those
bad
two had
edited by
a really, really good match. And then
The Gable
Rusev came
lose.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Gable lost.
Rusev came out and said that he was promised competition, and they gave him John Cena. But even though he lost at Battleground, he did not lose the match. I mean, Cena didn't beat him, pretty much.
Yeah,
And
because
he
it
won
wasn't a
the-
match. It's fuck shit of
Yeah,
the year, man.
yeah, it is. It has
Already.
to defend the title. Yeah, it has to defend the belt for the next couple months. So he's like, you know what? I'm not even on the SummerSlam card, and I want to be on the SummerSlam card. So somebody needs to come out here and be my opponent for SummerSlam. And who do we get?
I hear voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand,
I
they
don't know
talk
how
to me.
this is going to be built up when there's really no point of these two fighting each other.
Yeah, there isn't, but fuck it, what you gonna do? They want
Yeah.
fucking... On the real, I think they just want to give Randy Orton a SummerSlam match, and there's really nothing for him to do if you don't just give him somebody on SmackDown like Rusev.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, who the hell else is Randy Orton going to be against at SummerSlam if you don't give him Rusev?
He's never faced off before, right?
I mean,
I
he
don't think
could.
so, no.
I don't recall at all.
He can. What's the former vaudevillain name? I forgot his name.
Aiden
Aiden
English?
English?
Hey, Sami Zayn.
I mean, Aiden English is probably like the most entertaining shit on SmackDown right now.
He needs
Yeah.
to form a tag team with Alliance.
You know what, Dave? Kevin Scampoli would agree with you.
Oh dear. Whoever that guy is.
You might want to rethink your position. Man.
So yeah, it's trust me. As long as you don't start tweeting out coupons and Nia Jax, we're still friends, dude. So a number one contenders match for the WWE Championship was the main event. I thought last week that this match wasn't going to happen this way because there's going to be interference, but Jinder and his homies were all the way up
In the
on the luxury
skybox.
skybox. So I was
Yeah.
like, okay, we're actually going to get the match, and we did.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say it just felt like a fucking phoned in
it was a very TV-ish.
TV match. Yeah.
And Cena almost died at the end of it.
Oh yeah. It's because he's the one nigga who goes and tucks his neck when he takes that reverse exploder.
And landed right on it. Like if he didn't if he didn't tuck his neck like that, he would have landed at least on the top of his head, which would have been so much worse. But I mean, he looks okay. There's no reports or anything. No, he's fine. He got up at the end of it. He took another beatdown at the end of SmackDown so when it went off the air, which you would have missed completely if you don't watch 205 Live. Baron Corbin came out and attacked Shinsuke, and then Cena came in to help him out and gave him the AA on the announce table.
Oh.
How about that?
Again, that wasn't on TV. I don't know why
Yeah.
that wasn't on TV. That was
It was just for the crowd.
yeah, well, and for the network.
What for the net? It was on 205.
It was right before 205 Live.
Yeah, but it wasn't on the network. On the network, right?
No, it was on the network. On the network.
Fuck it.
When you went to tune in to
Nigga,
205 Live, it was just like
205 Live is
covered. Yeah. Tom Schultz like, oh, we're back live with more coverage of SmackDown Live and Shinsuke and Nakamura. I'm like, okay, something's gonna happen clearly.
His
Then Baron Corbin comes out.
okay. So
You
they
can catch 205 Live on the network and on Hulu.
Yeah, there you go.
Yo, they set up is so stupid. Yo, because straight up, I'm not gonna like. Here's the thing. Let's just say that I was a nigga who actually watches SmackDown straight off of TV,
Mhm.
and I'm a nigga who watching cable. I'm not gonna go straight from fucking watching something on TV to be like, okay, let me switch to my computer. All right, let me go to the WWE Network. All right, let me go to 205 Live real quick to catch the beginning of the shit so that I know exactly what the hell else happened on SmackDown because
Yeah.
they never give you any indication that something else happened on SmackDown.
It gives you they give you time to switch over, like
But not
Like
enough
five.
reason to switch over. I mean, they wanna
Yeah,
get
there was
people
no
watching
indication.
live.
It's like, all right, yo, if you just want to SmackDown, then you got SmackDown. But
that
they like,
happened.
no, more shit happened.
Also, like how when they shook hands at the end of the match, you can see Shinsuke mouthing, "I'm sorry." to Cena, and then Cena says, "Don't be sorry," and shakes his hand, raises his arm up. That was cool. I thought that was cool. I do hope Cena's okay though, because that was a pretty rough landing. I was just another day in '90s Japanese wrestling, but
Hey,
Cena
he can
can't-
eat it. He's only had one neck injury. He's good.
Oh, and Kevin Owens tweeted out saying that people worried about the condition of John Cena forgot that he was announced earlier today to be a Transformer. He's using the Transformers movie coming out. So,
Correction, he's in a Bumblebee movie.
what if he's a Transformer himself?
Nah, yo, he need to be in the Voltron movie. Then he could come out with Floyd Mayweather.
Oh,
What?
why?
you,
Of all the people,
you did. No, yo, it was like a really weird ass reference to the shit. The fucking Toronto press conference with McGregor, where like when Mayweather had the mic, and then he went up to his like bodyguards and shit, and then he said, "Hey, form Voltron," and then they got around that nigga.
wow. I cannot wait for that
Did they
fight.
really do that?
Yeah.
Oh my
That
god.
is one fight that I'm excited to see, just so they can.
I just wanted to be over.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Like I'm excited to see it, but not because I want to see the fight. I just want those two to move on.
Honestly, I think this is a one time where every boxing fan will unanimously want fucking Floyd Mayweather to win.
They're
Because
gonna
they
get
don't want to
that-
listen to Connor
Yeah.
talk.
But yeah, Conor is
They're gonna get the
heavily most likely not going to win.
We don't know that. He can. That boy's gonna come up with freaking the magic gloves from Ready to Rumble Boxing. A win.
Yeah, and the fact of the matter is, like, he talks so much shit, and sometimes the shit that he talks ends up coming into existence. That's why I can't completely count him out. Because he keeps doing bullshit. Like,
I
at
don't
least
know.
in MMA, that I don't think he's going to get
I don't know,
accomplished.
man. He told me he was going to beat Nate Diaz's ass.
Beat that
Eventually.
ass.
Eventually. I mean, he didn't beat his ass.
He
but-
didn't.
Nah, they whooped each other's ass in the second fight, yo. The second
Yeah.
fight was still mad close.
The second fight, I had Nate winning. The first one,
Oh, on a random note, if there are two wrestlers on Twitter that you should follow just to see their outrageous like bantering, it's Shelton Benjamin
yeah.
and me. Yep,
yep, I knew it.
they get at each other so hard, and me and him burn Shelton Benjamin so hard.
They get out each other so hard. Pause. I mean,
That's not a
I don't know
pause.
not really,
How's that a pause?
because she's getting at him hard.
Oh, yeah, that's a pause.
But yeah, they kind of like banter at each other. And yesterday, Shelton Benjamin tweeted, "Me and Yim, Korea called. They said no. Africa called. They said don't ever call." Me and Yim responds, WWE called and said, "Psych."
SmackDown Live. Yeah, it was a picture of him saying he's gonna return to SmackDown Live.
Damn.
He said, "Psych." If there are two people you should follow,
They probably tweet at each other while sitting next to each other.
Yeah,
they tweet at each other all the time. That's
they
why
were
do
probably
each
like
other.
in bed with each other tweeting.
Yeah. Just like Kenny Omega and Tama Tonga.
Whoa.
Well, Tama Tonga has been roasting Kenny Omega for like the past couple
I would hope they're not in bed tweeting each other. 'Cause that would-
Yo,
we don't
because
talk- we don't talk
because
about
straight
Tonga.
up is this whole thing really just seems to be coming to a fucking Bullet Club elite split. Like they even teasing them on being the elite, yo. It's crazy.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
It was like in the middle of it, and then what was it? Cody Rhodes was talking to Marty Scurll, and then he was all like, "Oh," he was like, "Yo, did Tama message you?" He was like, no." Then he was just like, "Yeah." He was like, "Well, he made some really good points to me when he called me about the Bucks." And he was like, "Oh, he didn't tell me anything." He's like, and that tells me, that kind of makes me think Cody Rhodes is going to be Bullet Club and Marty Scurll is going to be Elite. And yeah, so it's going to be like the Bucks, Omega, and Scurll in the Elite, and then everybody else Bullet Club.
I know I asked this before in the past, but at this point currently, what do you think of Cody Rhodes' progress outside of WWE?
He's doing much better.
I think
Same
it's
guy to
a
me.
The thing is, I'm not saying much better. Is that he's more exposed to do
yeah.
what he's capable of doing,
Mm-hmm.
which he didn't have before.
It's
Like
just
we knew Cody can do a lot, but he just wasn't given the time or the gimmick or the freedom to do it. Now he can just be himself.
Man, I would like to be him for one day.
who, Cody?
For the brand.
Oh, for Brandy? Yeah.
Yeah.
You just want Brandy. That's what you want.
Hey, man. I like black
Yeah.
women, man.
Don't get me wrong, Brandy's gorgeous, but that's Cody. I give Cody props.
I'll fight him. I'll fight Steph Curry for his girl, too.
You can't have all they wives, man.
No, I can definitely.
You are not Bray Wyatt, nigga.
Yeah, I was about
No,
to say.
I'm not gonna fuck his bitch. I'm gonna beat his ass and then I'm gonna take his girl. Then I'm gonna give her back. Different.
Trav, you might beat their ass, but I think even after you beat their ass, he's still gonna stay with that man.
Hey, man.
You never know with these chicks nowadays, man.
Yeah, you never know.
They might choose to stay with Trav.
I don't want him to.
No, he said he was gonna give them back, nigga.
What if they don't want to?
What do you mean? Bitch, what you mean you don't want to?
He's
Yeah,
like,
let
go.
them-
Be
go back.
here. Go home.
So is the show over?
No.
No, we're still talking, obviously.
Y'all would do that even
Yeah, I
after the show,
know,
man.
yeah.
Fuck both of y'all.
Actually,
See,
not
why
Junior.
you
Who's
why
your
you
favorite
give why
wrestler
you
from
giving
the
niggas the behind the scenes, man?
I don't know. But my favorite wrestler from the 90s?
Yeah.
Oh, that's easy. The Rock. That
Can you
hands
beat The
down.
Rock in a one-on-one street fight?
Who could beat The Rock in a one-on-one street
I
fight?
said, can you
Can
beat The
you
Rock
beat
in a
The Rock in
one-on-one
a
street
one-on-one?
I couldn't beat that nigga in a thumb wrestling match. The fuck you mean?
Come on, man.
Yeah,
You gotta
it's like
have
a dumb
some
wrestling match.
confidence.
fight? All right, man, you gotta have confidence.
There's confidence, and then there's being a dumbass. Like
All you gotta do is punch him in the
that's
chest
like
and
me
break
running
shit out
in
your
front of
arm.
bullets saying, "I'll protect you and live." Nah.
No.
Yeah, the thing on the real, the thing that I remember most about The Rock from back in the day when he was like full time WWE, he had the fastest sprint down to the ring when he had to go to make a save, yo.
Oh yeah. So
Cause he would
that
legitimately-
big motherfucker run at you now? Be scared as shit.
Cause he's bigger now. He's bigger and more ripped now.
I'm pretty sure if he wanted to, he could still make that sprint, though. I'm not sure, though. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
What, you think the nigga's just out of shape? No.
Well, then again, he
Oh.
did tear the hell out of his chest doing
Oh,
the
yeah.
rock bottom. It's John Cena.
I could John Cena was sandbagging a little bit.
That dude ripped the titty. Literally.
To be honest, I want to see him cut ass on his cousins, the Usos. See who could cut ass the worst.
Ass.
Cut ass. You New York nigga.
I really don't know what that means, Kim. What does that mean?
This.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, they want to run the dozens. Okay.
Okay. I've never heard. That is the first time I have ever heard that, and I am a river away. I never want to hear that ever again.
Damn.
Cut ass with somebody.
Wait,
What?
Son, every time I heard
Cut
somebody
ass.
say cut or rip ass, that usually means they fuck.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm like, you want to hear The Rock fart with the Usos? Like,
I mean,
I
y'all
remember
forgot-
back
you
in the
never
day,
heard
in
that term?
Connecticut, niggas
No.
used to say you gunning on
Wait,
niggas,
you
yo.
never heard?
Yeah, I know
You never
gunning,
heard of
yeah.
cut ass before?
No, I've
No.
never heard of that.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I like to say I live in
That's
a
a-
ghetto, but God forbid I live
I
in
guess
that
that's a New York
ghetto.
thing, though, I guess.
Yeah, everybody got their turn. Like
That
here in
is-
the Midwest is Jonah. Well, in Indiana.
Well, shit,
Oh,
we
y'all say mud too. So
we say
What?
we say niggas is going on people, niggas is drawing on people, niggas is jawing on people.
Yo, drawing. Drawing.
Yeah.
Whoa, drawing.
Drawing.
Oh,
Not
this
no
is deal.
jawing.
Drooling.
John.
Drawing.
Yeah, with drawing sound way too much like Julie, yo. That,
Also, I forgot to mention, next week Lana buried her own grave by challenging Charlotte.
okay.
Damn.
See that bitch die.
We
at
all
the
know
same
that's
time-
she's gonna
But
die.
at the same time, like nobody in New York ever said the word Mark. Like nobody said Mark ass. I'm just Mark.
Mark ass trick.
Okay.
Mark ass trick.
Trick ass.
That's why I was confused. That's why I was confused later on in life when I found out that was a term that they use in wrestling. I was like, hold on, they call niggas marks?
Yeah, a mark.
Yeah, it's like in a scam, man. You're marked.
Like
That's your
mark
target.
ass buster.
Bust.
You
Oh, yeah,
a buster, Carl.
Terry Funk is coming out of retirement again.
Why, nigga? You is fucking 90 years old.
This is why I don't like to believe that he's retiring. Every time, oh, Terry Funk's retiring. No, he's not.
I was like, nigga, he gonna retire for good, yo.
Also, speaking of retirement, we're gonna have a super fight in Rising in October, where Dan Henderson will face Kazushi Sakuraba.
Nigga, I thought you was retired.
They both
That's what I
retired.
just said. Speaking of retirement, we're
God
getting this
damn.
fight on October 15th. Get hyped, son. Get hyped.
Okay.
Also, if you're a fan of a fight not going to decision in MMA, watch the latest Rising MMA show. Lots of finishes. Some of them were terrible. I mean, one of them was terrible. A fight ended in 60 seconds, so no contest.
Shout out.
Scratch.
Shout out to John. Shout out to John Jones for beating DC.
Yeah.
Okay, I was waiting for somebody to bring him up just so that I could do this bullshit on the stream for anybody fucking watching.
Is it the picture of
You put up the face. God damn it.
Also, fun fact, that is our profile picture on this call.
Yeah.
The fuck was that?
Was
Somebody
that,
moving a fucking metal chair or some shit.
that sounded like someone was screaming.
Bad. I'm in the break room. I gotta go
Yeah,
back.
go
so
outside?
John Jones is the new light heavyweight champion and proceeded to challenge Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar.
So
No,
they're
but
getting-
real shit, I remember seeing it live and like we thought
Live.
what the fight with Daniel Cormier and John Jones, and we thought that Daniel Cormier, like the way he was acting after, he was just being a sore loser. No, this nigga was so fucked up after that head kick and the
Son.
preceding knockout, he didn't know that he got knocked out.
Son, he was arguing with Big John.
Yeah.
Like
It's like, why
he
you stop the
started
fight?
like trying to go after him, and Dana was like, "Nigga, what you doing?"
Yeah.
That's
He's like, what? He stopped the fight way too early. He's like, man, you got knocked the
Not
fuck
the
out.
fight, nigga. You was out of it.
I'm not trying to be that kind of knocked out in my
He's
life.
like,
Yeah.
man,
Oh yeah, I'm not trying to get
I've
knocked
seen
out.
that
like
happen to
that.
niggas where they go limp and they're on the ground and niggas are still fucking whooping their ass, and you like, woo! Thank God that ain't me.
For real.
They drop like a ragdoll physic in the video game.
So all in all, that was a pretty good fight.
Yeah, it was.
I'd say that was a
It
was
was
a really
a
strong-
really good fight for 2.5 rounds.
yeah, it was a really strong return for John Jones, which he seems to show all the time. Which is why I always say at the end of all of his recent fights, I hope he stays, out of trouble, because this
He's safe.
already. This is like the second time we've seen him come back and be dominant. And they're like, oh, John Jones is gonna stick around for the foreseeable future. It's like,
He need to stay off the cocaine.
yeah, like
No.
That was one time, man.
Yo, I went and said it
One
before.
time it
I
was
went and said
cocaine.
this before, and I'll say it again, Dave. Son, John Jones never gets in trouble for the same shit twice.
Yep.
yeah.
So it will be something completely different from what we
He
used
gonna have
to
to
if he
kill
gets
somebody
it.
next.
Yeah,
Didn't he get in a car accident or hit somebody with a car?
I hit him
yeah,
on-
hit and run, and he had a DUI. He got in niggas found out that he was had coke in his system during one of the tests, and
All right. The
offended.
thing about that though is that they're not supposed to test for that.
Well,
Let
they
alone
found the
results
shit-
be released. I'm just saying they're not supposed to test for it. It was an out of competition test.
nigga.
I'm just saying that's in their rule book. They don't test for that. They don't test for coke.
All right, I'll talk to y'all later. If y'all on Skype in 2 hours, I'll talk to y'all
So you
later.
saying John Jones over here whooping people asses coked up?
Yes.
No, he did that one time. Like I remember in the build up to the fight. I remember in the build up to the fight, DC was trying to say that he was gonna beat him this time, and then fucking John Jones was like, "Yo, I beat you off of a weekend of cocaine."
Yeah, beat your ass off a weekend of cocaine.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Apparently, makes you win championship.
Nah, he had that championship long before that.
What else? What else can I talk about? I'm looking at a list.
Oh, Tyron Woodley is apparently very boring. People do not like technical showcases when it comes
Dana
to
buried
MMA.
that
Apparently,
out of too.
No.
Dana's a dickhead.
Yeah.
Like as a fight promoter, you cannot do that to your talent.
That's what Woodley said after. He was like, "You are the promoter. It's your job to promote the fighters."
You can't
He's that man. Who the fuck wants to watch you for yesterday?
I'm like, what? Would you watch me shut this nigga down? He went 0 for 24. Like, get out my face.
The crowd with the flashlight.
Because I remember while we was watching the fight, like, there was a lot of points that were made. Like, I wouldn't say. Here's the thing. Right after fucking round 3.
The third round?
Yeah. I went and said, okay, yep, he gonna coast through the rest of the fight. And then I got up, readjusted my seat, turned to the side, just so I could lean to the side because I knew what I was in store for.
Black got his blankie and pillow.
No, but apparently, according to Tyron Woodley, he suffered an injury, which is why he wasn't striking as much as he would have liked.
Yeah, like his shoulder was like really fucked up. So I kind of give him a pass for that, but at the same time,
at the same time, you can't blame him for Damian Maia doing the same bullshit from round 1 to round 5.
Yeah. It's like, here's the thing. Even though Tyron was coasting in there in round 4 and 5, he still won those fucking rounds. That says
easy.
Yeah.
GG easy.
That shit
That's
was
all
just
like,
ridiculous.
Everybody goes, "Oh, it's a boring fight. It's Tyron's fault." I'm like,
it's
"No,
like,
it's
nigga,
his fault.
Teach Maya how to strike."
He didn't do shit. He was like, "I'm gonna keep shooting." I would have been like, "Nah, I'm gonna stop that." After like the 5th time I got stuffed in the first round, I'm like, "Nah, I'm done. I'm not gonna do that no more."
You know, he don't got hands. He don't got no type of hands to be able to contend with that nigga.
Nigga, you might as well. You ain't taking him down. Come on, man. In his head, I know he was keeping count. You don't get all the way up to 20 and then be like, "Yeah, maybe the next one, man. Maybe the next one." No, like that's very poor training and preparation for a fight. Terrible.
I'm looking at the G1 standings because I missed, I think, the last 2 shows. The last match I saw was Omega versus Evil, where if you watch that match, you notice towards the end that Evil was legitimately knocked the fuck out.
Damn.
Yeah, he took a V-trigger from Kenny, and he was slumped. So this dude picked him up for the One Wing Angel, and you can tell that was dead.
So he finally legit fucked somebody up with that damn V-trigger.
He knocked him out. Like, he was slumped on the ropes, and when he pulled him down, like, Evil... You know how when some people get knocked out in combat sports, their arms go up when you roll them over on their back? That's kind of how, like, he had it a bit. And then Kenny's just pulling him from his singlet to get up, and it's just dead weight. Like, he picks him up, dead weight again, One Wing Angel, and you can tell just the way the landing of it, that was just plain. Just no reaction to it. I hope he's cool.
The thing is...
And then
Evil's kind of actually, I shouldn't even say kind of. He's a big nigga.
He's a big guy. And to have an unassisted lift up to the shoulders on an electric chair, it's not easy.
Nigga, and the fact that there is a fucking 4-way tie right now in A block.
Yeah, there is an A block. Sabre Jr., Tanahashi, Ishii, and Naito.
What about D block?
And Okada's leading the pack.
Yeah, because he's still undefeated. So is it just going to be Omega's not going to lose another match and he's actually going to beat Okada and then he's going to win off of the tiebreaker?
I think that's what they're going to do.
But then I think they're going to try to mask the fact that he's still going to end up losing overall.
Yeah.
Because I think Naito's probably going to end up prevailing and beating Omega in the finals.
Probably.
But still, yo, who the fuck would have thought that Zack Sabre... I didn't think Zack Sabre Jr. was going to be top of his block.
And he said it at the end of his first match with Tanahashi since he beat him, that once this tournament is over, he wants a match for the title, for the Intercontinental title. No, he's not going to wait.
Yeah, like, we know Zack Sabre Jr., he's not going to win the whole tournament, but
he's not.
Still, yo, it's like, after what? After 6 rounds, he's in first place in his block.
Also, I want to play the... Actually, no. I'm going to switch over to my laptop again, and I'm going to play the best promo of the G1 Climax by Tama Tonga. And trust me, it does not get better.
Is it the one from the pre-climax press conference or during what?
This is brand new.
Oh shit!
Hot off the press.
Then I ain't never heard this shit.
Like it was a day ago. I'm looking for the video now on their Facebook page.
Tama Tonga's been full of sound bites since the G1 story.
Yeah, like he's been bringing it. The G1, not necessarily like in ring. I mean, he's hanging with the best of them.
Yeah.
But just hearing this guy talk shit is hilarious. I'm looking for it. I can't. There's so many promos that they upload here. They got Kenny. Also, Kenny Omega is defending his U.S. title on the next Global War show for Ring of Honor in New Japan. Against who? We don't know. What we do know is that on that show, Sonata faces Cody Rhodes for the ROH title.
Oh, weird.
I am super excited for that. Even though I know Sonata's not going to win, still. That dude was trained by the best. He can definitely hang with even Cody Rhodes. Alright, hold on. Let me make a quick switch. Hold up.
Oh, so I'm hearing that Io Shirai is going back to Stardom and is not going to sign with the WWE. That's what the streets is saying. The streets are speaking.
Good for her.
I think it has a lot to do with her neck injury.
Oh.
And, you know, WWE is kind of like, yeah, we're not going to risk it.
Oh, so pretty much she's not going to pass the physical thing?
No, they already knew it. They did that months ago. They just don't, because she's not currently injured.
Oh.
But she has a history of, with, you know, concussions.
Oh,
and,
yep.
So they're like, I don't know. But she's been wrestling since she was 16 years old. She's 27 now. And she can go. I would have liked to see, you know, her and Kyrie together.
But yeah, history of concussion in the WWE, yeah, it's not going to mix for a long stay.
Yeah. But that's just what I heard.
Nigga, I'm waiting for Manny to get back with this fucking Tama Tonga soundbite. I want to hear this. Man, I can't fill this dead space,
Man, JR said he would like to see Paige back in the WWE.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was up. Oh, I heard about the whole Io Shirai thing. Okay. So I might as well just play the whole video for you guys to see, because it doesn't make sense just hearing it. But for everybody else on the call and the live show, I apologize.
Happening there? What the hell just happened, Usual? Yo, you're nuts, okay? I saw them, man. They cheated. This is some bullshit. This is some baby back bullshit. Swear to God. My mama. How in the world can the referee fucking miss that? Huh? That's it. We need new referees. Because those guys that was missing shit, they can't even hit. You dudes nuts are this big. Hashtag ask the Tokyo. Yeah. How big is your nuts?
Okay, can talk about something.
Okay.
Yano?
Yes.
How many balls he have done like this? You know?
No.
How many balls?
Oh, yeah. What he said. What the hell he said, yeah. All right?
Over video?
Yeah, over video. Look, you do those nuts are this big. I've seen them with my own eyes. We were taking a shower together. We just shared one, all right?
Oh,
and this nut was taking out half of the damn shower. I was against the... too much details going on right here, but I know his nuts are big. I don't know how the referee could have missed that shit. Huh? Everybody in the audience saw that shit. Damn it, and referee, you need glasses or you need to be fired. That's it. That's it. That's all I got for that.
I just find out.
Yeah.
I just find out.
Hashtag ask the Tokyo Pimp. Anything. It's his thing. Anything you want. About relationships. What's it? Finance. About women, men, women and men, half, whatever you want.
Oh, let me answer for now. Minus three.
It is, but it's so big.
Yeah, that's why.
Why you got white stuff all over your lip?
Yeah, take care of that, my nuts.
I hope that's not from Yano's nuts. Oh.
Why you got white stuff around your lips? Yeah, it came from my nuts. Hope it ain't come from Yano's nuts. That's how we ended that.
That was bad. Yeah.
I told you. The best promo out of the G1.
Super gay. Like,
I wasn't kidding. I was not kidding. Takahashi's nuts. This big. I see them with my own eyes. We shower together.
I'll give you all
We
too
share
much
a shower. I said we share a shower. We don't shower together. I'm confused. It's because y'all know low blow them as usual.
Yeah.
And of course, low blows don't really matter. I mean, they always does the hide the referee in front of them and kick him in the nuts thing. But that was just way too funny.
Oh.
That was super duper.
Yeah, I have nothing else to talk about besides a couple matches next week. Naomi will face Carmella in Smackdown. What else? What else is going on next week? Any other matches going on next week I should know about?
I don't know.
Yeah, they haven't announced anything for next week. Over in All Japan Pro Wrestling, which I'm definitely gonna look for this match. Whoever uploads it, Ultimo Dragon's gonna face Tajiri for the junior heavyweight title.
Nigga, what the fuck is this? 1997?
Yeah, man, that's exactly why I want to see the match. Because it's so like left field. Tajiri did win the championship a couple days ago over there. I heard that. And now Ultimo Dragon's coming out and like, yo, we're gonna do this. And I'm excited because those are two guys that always deliver. And since Tajiri got released, sadly, from WWE, he's back in All Japan Pro Wrestling and he just won the championship over there. Their junior championship, their major title is won by a deathmatch wrestler, which means anything is possible, guys, if you put your heart to it.
Anything is possible.
You can just be a strictly deathmatch wrestler and work your way up to a major promotions title, like Dean Ambrose did. The dude went from being sawed in the face to winning the WWE Championship. Yeah, anything's possible. I got nothing else to talk about, unless you want me to talk about 97 Nitro.
Nah.
Did you see the video I uploaded?
Yeah, I saw that fucking video, Public
Wasn't
Enemy
that
closing the damn show. I'm like, son.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh man, I mean, I thought at first I thought the network was messing up on me, saying that I was out of time, like on the little timestamp thing. I'm like, okay, there's like a minute left on this show. They're just gonna close the episode with the camera flying over like the beach house. Nope. Public Enemy's on the ramp, rapping. Harlem Heat comes out, and that's it. Meanwhile, right before, everyone from the NW was in there. I mean, everyone, minus freaking IRS, who got his ass beat earlier, which he didn't, because you clearly see him laying down on the camera. And then they come out and say, oh, you know, Dennis Rodman's an official member. He got the T-shirt backstage. They were promoting Rodman's movie. And that wasn't the ending segment to Uncensored. That was the build to Uncensored. It's like a triple threat. Not like a triple threat, it's like a 3-team thing. It's the NWO versus WCW versus Roddy Piper and the Horsemen. And there's like a whole bunch of whoever wins gets this or whatever. If Piper's team wins, he gets a cage match with Hogan. I don't know, it's just a huge mess. I made the mistake of watching Nitro again after getting to the year 2000 of WWE. So I might just go back to watching the year 2000 of WWE after I watch Uncensored, because I'm watching Uncensored now. Maybe after I watch that, I'll kick back up to the build to the 2000 Royal Rumble, which will hopefully be better. It has to be. It's Mick Foley versus Triple H. Has to be. And then I get that again in February for No Way Out.
The Royal Rumble with no Stone Cold.
No Stone Cold. No Stone Cold. And that was the Rumble where Too Cool started dancing in the ring during the Rumble.
Yeah, Rikishi was dominating for a good part of that Rumble, too.
Yeah, now like the crowd is really warming up to them, and they stopped calling the worm the caterpillar and the centipede. They started calling it the worm, and it wasn't a finisher.
Yeah.
It was a move he did like 3 moves in.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, clothesline, oh bulldog, oh the worm, and then they would just kick out.
Yeah, that shit. Like, I remember when they started like bringing them back for some other shit, and then they had them beating niggas with the worm. I was like, son, he never beat dudes with the worm.
Yeah.
What the hell you having them?
It was usually the hip hop drop.
Yeah.
Oh, they had Rikishi do his driver.
Rikishi driver.
Yeah, the Rikishi driver, just have him sit on his face. Up to this point where I'm at now, Rikishi hasn't even started doing the stink face.
Sweet.
No stink face yet. So when we get to that, I'll make sure to upload the first ever stink face on our Facebook page.
Nah, you good.
Why?
What you got against the stink face, man?
A dude's ass. That's what I got against it.
He likes
It's
Kelly
not your
Kelly's
face.
Kelly did the stink face one.
Well, Kelly eats ass.
The nigga fucking Tori Wilson did it too.
Oh yeah, Tori Wilson too. Would you get a stink face when Tori Wilson do that?
Nah, I don't eat ass.
Okay, what about a Bronco Buster?
What
A
about
full
Jen?
nude Bronco Buster.
Nah, how fast she running? I don't want a
Xbox
broken
speed.
nose, man.
She does like a signature X-Pac Bronco Buster. Unless you want the Mae Young Bronco Buster. Which is her just grinding her cooch on
Yeah.
her face. That's what you want?
No,
You want it?
I don't know. I
From
don't
Tori
know what I
Wilson?
want.
Well, we'll find out next week.
Can I just hit her with a tombstone and end it with that, yo?
Remember when I bet you say that when Trish Stratus was laid out on the floor, and then Triple H was standing over her, and then I forgot somebody hit him with
Yeah,
the
the
chair or
Rock hit him
something.
in the back with a steel chair, and then they got knocked over in the
Landed on
69.
69.
Yeah. Then Stephanie
Steph-
got pissed off the
yes.
next week.
Stephanie was not having it during that entire thing.
Nope.
Her walking into the room, seeing them doing stuff.
Mm-hmm. She
No,
said,
just
man,
show
I
her-
was teaching her some wrestling hoes. Which he legit was. That was the crazy shit about
Yeah,
it.
she was, yeah. She just walked in and saw that. I'm almost up to there. I'm almost up to Trish Stratus hasn't even been in. Like, I'm almost up to Trish Stratus' debut. Which means I'm also-
I miss like that whole thing, like the build. Here's the thing, I remember them saying like they were making like these things for like two divas that was gonna be in some fucking catalog or some fucking magazine or something. It was, I don't know, somebody else with Trish Stratus. I was like, because I think I missed like a month or something. I was like, who the fuck is Trish Stratus?
coming out with TNA.
Yeah, that was. I think that was before TNA even started. It was like when she was just with Tess or something, and then like she was looking on scouting. Like, well, she was scouting Tess and she was scouting Albert or something, and then they just ended up forming a team. And then I remember my brother was in the room, yo. He was like, "Man, I knew they was gonna be a team." I was like, "What?"
Really? Test and Albert? You sure about that? And TNA. Yeah, that's when Trish wasn't doing any wrestling.
Nah.
Then I think it was until like 2001 that she really started going after it. Then she won the women's championship, the
In the
Survivor Series.
six-pack challenge after
Yeah.
it was vacated by China.
China. I always thought that was weird because I was watching, like, of course I wasn't into like third sheets and stuff then. I'm like, wait, China's the champion. Where's China? And then they come back like, oh, we're gonna crown a new women's champion. I'm like, where's China?
I was trying to figure that out like that whole fucking time. I just remember, she beat Lita at WrestleMania. I was like, where the fuck is she?
Yeah, I'm like, where is she? Same thing when Eddie Guerrero got released. I'm like, where the hell is Eddie Guerrero? And then they came back. I'm like, I didn't find out until like years later. He was released. I'm like, okay. And of course, that's when I saw the triple threat match between him, Punk, and Mysterio.
Mysterio, yeah.
It was a really good match. That's a definite recommend to watch. I got nothing else. I'm all out of useless wrestling information.
Alright, so with that being said, I guess we could end the show right here. And thank Craig Smith for being in the
Thank
chat.
you, Craig Smith.
straight
to
out
what she
of fucking Kevin Scampoli chat, and
Thank you.
I guess he heard about the show because I would talk about it from time to time. And
Thank
that
you.
shit,
See,
yeah.
D Black does stuff. See, now D Black is the founder by title.
Nah, I ain't.
Well, we can
find
rewrite
shit.
history.
Nah.
Come on, let's just do like they did with Hulk Hogan.
Come on, man. That's another thing, nigga. Why you had to throw shade at that on
No,
the
it's
fucking
just-
One Tree Hill shit?
It's just. Oh, with the DC?
Yeah.
Come on, it was the meme was hot. You gotta strike when it's hot, okay?
I did, nigga. I went and said that shit.
You see, and what happens? He's not here.
You see,
See,
it's true. It's damn
see,
true.
he's not here. If he had a problem, he would have shown up on OTH Live right now. But he didn't.
Alright, so yeah, see
I'm
you
still
next
here.
week.
It's a TLC match at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Me and